Hello, I'm Captain Gaiman, Commander of the Sheriff's Office Professional Standards Division. We're here today to provide our community information regarding a critical incident which occurred in Sacramento County and involved Sheriff's Office personnel. Today you will learn about different procedures the Sheriff's Office utilizes in order to investigate cases involving use of force, obtain and preserve relevant evidence, and evaluate each individual incident. Please keep in mind the Sheriff's Office takes the use of force by any employee very seriously. We conduct thorough investigations to ensure that the actions taken by all personnel are within the procedural standards of the Sacramento County Sheriff's Office and in compliance with state law. We are still in the early stages of this investigation, and our understanding of the facts and circumstances may change as we review more evidence and interview additional witnesses. The information contained within this video is based on what we know right now. Please note, we do not draw any conclusions based solely upon this video as to whether or not our employee acted within policy or state law. Our conclusions, rather, are based on the totality of the evidence that we have gathered at the time the investigation has been completed. We hope the content of this video serves as an educational tool for our community to promote the development of understanding and transparency within the communities we serve.
Hello everyone, I'm Sergeant Rod Grassman, Public Information Officer for the Sacramento County Sheriff's Office. Today we're going to show you an overview of an incident which occurred in Sacramento County on Monday, January 18th, 2021. You will hear some of the involved officers' radio traffic to the Sheriff's Office Communications Center, as well as in-car camera video of the incident. When a police officer uses force to arrest, gain control of a suspect, or defend against an attack, it can be difficult to watch. Some of the video you're about to see contains strong language and graphic content, which may be disturbing to sensitive viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. We will start by providing you with some background information regarding exactly what led up to this incident. On January 18, 2021, at approximately 10:07 p.m., two Sacramento County Sheriff's deputies were on routine patrol in Arden Arcade. While patrolling, they noticed an occupied gold SUV parked in the lot of Falling Prices at 2901 Arden Way. This vehicle matched the description of a vehicle connected to a theft series in Arden Arcade.
43, 917.
43, go ahead.
2901 Arden, 6 boy, X-ray Mary, 538. It's a gold Chevy Suburban with one, we're okay.
10-4.
The driver, who was the sole occupant of the SUV, identified himself with a California driver's license as Calderon. When asked if he was on parole, he said no. A records check revealed he was on parole. When the deputies attempted to initiate a parole search of the SUV, Calderon sped off.
We're going for shoot.
A vehicle pursuit ensued, at which time the subject ran stop signs and drove at speeds in excess of 65 miles an hour on residential streets. During the pursuit, the subject forced uninvolved drivers to yield to his erratic driving. The suspect's vehicle tire went flat and the vehicle began to malfunction. Deputies performed a pit maneuver. The pit was unsuccessful and the driver continued evading officers. Calderon entered the Cal Expo complex via Ethan Way. The pursuit continued throughout the grounds and ultimately terminated when the suspect's vehicle was disabled after driving over a concrete parking block and hitting a fence. Multiple officers arrived on scene to assist with a felony vehicle stop. The officers strategically placed their patrol vehicles and began calling the driver out. Deputies gave Calderon commands for several minutes to exit the vehicle with his hands up, but he refused.
All right, sir, another one in the trees, north side of the building that you go to bed on the horses. We will call him proficient here. Start doors are closed. He's facing east. Center is open so I can just see his head is all.
In an effort to see inside the vehicle, less lethal projectiles were deployed to break out the heavily tinted windows in the SUV. The tint film on the windows prevented the glass from shattering and breaking away. Deputies were finally able to break out the rear window.
We've removed the back window from the vehicle.
Copy.
K-9 Riley was deployed and engaged the suspect.
What it is.
Good.
Digging around in that backpack.
Copy. Digging around in a backpack in the back seat.
So our dog's trying to find a way in. He's revving the engine. Go recall your dog. I don't know if he's got a four-wheel drive on that thing or how disabled it is.
Deputies began to move forward to take the suspect into custody. Officers were stacked behind a ballistic shield and approached the front driver's side door. As they opened the door, Calderon, who was sitting in the front seat, held a gun in his hand pointed at the deputies. Calderon fired 9 rounds at the deputies at point-blank range. Deputies returned fire, fatally wounding Calderon.
32 dogs are on the shooter at the car here.
One deputy was critically injured, and Deputy Adam Gibson was mortally wounded, as was K-9 Riley during the gunfight. The wounded officers were transported by deputies in patrol vehicles to an area hospital. Deputy Adam Gibson, a 31-year-old, 6-year veteran of the Sheriff's Office, was pronounced deceased at the hospital. The second deputy was stabilized and transported to a trauma center for further treatment. I want to give you an overview of the suspect. 46-year-old Robert Stephen Calderon was armed with a Glock 27 .40 caliber semi-automatic handgun with an extended magazine and had 2 grams of methamphetamine in his pocket. He was on parole for possession of a controlled substance. Calderon's criminal history included possession of a firearm and ammo by a convicted felon, felony assault, felony evasion, stealing vehicles, driving under the influence, possession of methamphetamine, receiving stolen property, and resisting arrest. In 2005, Calderon admitted to being a Northerner gang member. Calderon was originally assigned parole in Nevada but transferred to California under the Interstate Compact Agreement. While on parole in California, he had multiple contacts with Sacramento Police Department. In October of 2005, his mother called 911 and stated that Calderon wanted the police to kill him because he had nothing to live for. He was placed on a 5150 hold. In June of 2009, his mother called police because Calderon had put a shotgun in his mouth, was suicidal, and expressed an intent for suicide by cop. Police located the shotgun and arrested Calderon for possession of a firearm by a convicted felon and threats. He has criminal history in Nevada and Oklahoma also. Deputy Gibson was laid to rest on February 3, 2021. He leaves behind his wife Rachel Gibson and his 9-month-old daughter Sophie, his parents Doug and Sandy Gibson, and several siblings. Deputy Gibson served in the United States Marine Corps and did 2 tours in Afghanistan. Since joining the Sheriff's Office in 2014, he worked in corrections, patrol, and most recently a canine handler. Deputy Gibson received the Sheriff's Bronze Star for bravery for rescuing a suicidal subject from a freeway overpass, as well as a major incident ribbon in 2018. We will never forget him and his sacrifice to the citizens of Sacramento County. I'm happy to report that the second deputy who was shot is recovering and in high spirits, looking to the day he will return to duty. We look forward to his return and serving the citizens of Sacramento County. We hope this video provided you some insight into the complexities of policing and some of the situations sheriff's deputies encounter while keeping our community safe. For more information about the Sacramento County Sheriff's Office, please visit our website at www.sacsheriff.com. On behalf of the men and women of the Sacramento County Sheriff's Office, thank you for watching.